Hi everyone, this is Robert Erickson, lymphedema therapist with Self-Care Therapy and Self-Care Solutions. We're the Lymphedema Management Center in Wilmington, North Carolina that are trying to educate the rest of the country on different ways of putting on compression stockings. And what I'm going to talk about today is a brand new updated product. It's called the Steve Plus. We have had the Steve on our Self-Care Solutions website for a while. I'm going to tell a quick story on that. I found that the Steve online many years ago, and I was hoping somebody would begin to import that product to America because it's the only donning frame that I'm aware of that actually works on and off. And we found many of our patients here in the clinic were not able to take their stockings off. So all the donning frames in the world would not help them. It would help them put stockings on, but they were stuck with the stockings on, and that's no good because you can't wear them. I actually recently talked to a person who had to wear her compression stockings for a whole week, and then there was a clinic that would help her once a week to take the stockings off. So in those kind of situations, we really want our patients to be able to take their stockings off as well. So I found this product. It's called the Steve, the one that came out before this one, and we began to import it. We have had some success with it. It's been a good product for several people, but we did run into some problems. And we're excited about this new one that they have come out with, called the Steve Plus. And we now have it on our website, and we have it available for our patients. Just today I used it with a patient, and he was able to put his stockings on and take them off. He recently had a hip fracture and was not able to reach and touch his toe. That's what I really like as a therapist. What I really like about this product is that it really can help someone become independent, and the makers of this product have taken care of some of the issues we would run into with the old version, the Blue Steve. Like I said, it works for some, but not for everyone. So what this does is I'm going to let you look at the videos that show you how to put them on. You can see them on our website. For a better instruction on how to use it, but in short, you put the sock here, and you can use these handles to pull the sock onto your foot. What I like about this new one is that the handles are extendable, and they get pretty long, and so you can have them shorter or longer. Another really good difference is that the handles are no longer connected like on the old one. It was nice for some, but for some, one issue we had with the old one was you had to have good ankle flexion. You had to be able to point your toes a lot to use the old one, and I won't get into the technical sides of why that was, but they have solved that problem by making two separate handles instead of having one arch that comes across. It allows the patient to move the unit further down, so this works even if your ankle is almost locked at 90 degrees, if you can't touch your toes, if you've had hip problems, back problems, then this is the one we go to. You've seen, if you look on our website, you see other products that work for other conditions, but if the main problem is reaching your feet, then this is the way that we go with our patients. At the time of the recording of this video, we've only had this product here for a couple of weeks, but we have already used it with a few patients, and it seems really promising. Another feature that they added to this one is that you can actually remove, it's hard to see in front of me, but this black part here can be removed, and that makes it easier when you use the off function. And again, I referred to the manufacturer's video on how to take it off, but you use this ring, you slide it inside your sock, then this fits right onto that ring. So you put this around your leg, and you can actually push your sock off, which means you're using muscles in this direction which even if you have some weakness, we are a lot stronger when we push than trying to pull a sock away in an awkward position away from your body. So this is much more ergonomic, much better for the back. It doesn't hurt your back and hips and hands and put you in all those awkward positions that you have to get into to try to get compression stockings off. If you have struggled with trying to take stockings off, you know what I'm talking about. Sometimes the sock gets bunched up at the ankle, and that is painful. Believe me, I've tried it myself. So, although you know, in the manufacturer's videos they often make it look really easy, I have seen it now with some of my patients already, like I said, and it does really work well. This is one product that we highly recommend to give it a try if you cannot reach your feet. One other thing that they have, solved or definitely improved is this one is easier to load. The older one, for some of our patients, it was a little difficult to load it because the sock would, you would get it started and then it would pop off. So you had to really be consistent and work with it. This one has just a little bit of a lip at the top, and that's enough to catch it. So you're not taking one step forward, one step backwards when you load the sock. It does come in 2 different sizes. Here's my advice on picking a size. Use the sizing chart first. If you're sort of in between, here are the pros and cons with going larger or smaller than your size. If you go smaller, it will be easier for you to load the sock. So if you have arthritic fingers, hand problems, I would go for the smaller one if you're on the borderline, because it will be easier to load the sock onto the device. But if you go for the wider one, it'll be a little bit tougher to load your sock on because you're going to have to stretch the sock. But once it's on, it will be easier to pull it onto your leg because now your sock is more open. That's in short. Steve Plus is what it's called. You can find it on our website alongside of the old version. So we have only a few left of the old version. So if you think that one's still due for you, I would say if you don't have any problems with bending your ankles, then the old one should still work good. But if you have a little ankle range of motion problem, then I would definitely go for the new one, Steve Plus.